Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you're seeing this video. I'm doing it as an upload rather than a live. And I just wanted to give a few thoughts on my thoughts on Port Canaveral. This is Port Canaveral, outside the city of Cape Canaveral and near Cocoa, and not far from Melbourne, and of course Orlando, Sanford, Lake Mary, surrounding areas of Orlando. So I just wanted to give my thoughts on Port Canaveral. I've been here before. I've ported out of here before, some years before, but normally I go out of Miami. It's probably my favorite place to port out of. But for the last couple of cruises, I ported out of here, Port Canaveral, for last month in April, 7-day on the Mardi Gras, and then this month, currently, see my little room here, waiting to embarkation. Anyway, so for Memorial Day weekend, I guess you would call it, from Friday through Monday, just a 3-day back here in Port Canaveral for a 3-day. So my thoughts on Port Canaveral is that although it's easy to get on the ship, very easy. Getting on the ship is quite easy. The lines move fast. The people are very helpful. You get in your room no later than 1 o'clock, 1:30, and your bags are generally there. Both times my bag's been right by the door, me getting in. So the port itself, once you get here, parking, getting your bags. See, they carry the bags away now. I kept my bags. I'm going to roll them off today. But anyway, and all of that. And last time I didn't keep my bags. I allowed them to carry it and I picked it up. But again, no problem. Everything's smooth. This is what I don't like about Port Canaveral. There's 3 airports in this area that I know of. I'm sure it's more, but 3 that I know of. There's Melbourne Airport, Orlando International, and then you can go into Sanford Airport. It's about 20-30 miles or more from Orlando. You can go to any of those airports, but it's inconvenient because all of those airports are at least Melbourne, I think, is something like 25 miles away. Orlando about 35 miles away, and what's the third one I said? Melbourne. Oh, Sanford is another about 45 miles away. So you might say, well, that's not far, but in this area, because of tolls and traffic and everything, 23 miles away could be a 45 to 50 minute drive. So if you're trying to travel by Uber, if you're trying to get an Uber or a taxi or a Lyft, you're talking about $40. And you say, well, just stay over in at one of the hotels. You see the hotels across there. I think right across there is the Holiday Inn. There's the really, really nice Holiday Inn, Holiday Inn Resort. But you still got to get from the airport. So I think the port is nice, but I don't like the inconvenience of being so far away from the airport. I wish they had a closer airport or more convenient airport service. Because if you come in the night before, you're going to have to pay to get to your hotel if you're staying over on this end, or you stay over in the area where you flew in at. And then the next day you have to worry about how you get to the port and pay that, $40, $45. If you're in Miami, it costs about $10, $15 to get to the port. Same thing in Jacksonville. Same thing, well, in Charleston, we drove in the same day because I'm from North Carolina. But I can imagine, $10, $15, transport fee, but not here. The last time I was here for my 7-day cruise, it cost me $40 to get over here to the port. It cost me $65 to get back to the airport. So what we did, me and the group that I'm with, what we did is that we rent a car and just kept the car because it was cheaper to keep the car and parked in the parking deck. So it's costly. My point is, what is my point after 4 minutes and 45 seconds? That the only thing I don't like about Port Canaveral is that it's quite costly to get to the port, even if you're staying overnight. And the hotels here are higher. We stayed over in Lake Mary because it's cheaper. We flew into Sanford, so we just stayed in Lake Mary because the rates for the hotels over there are cheaper. Because we would have had to drive over here anyway. And so anyway, that's my thoughts on Port Canaveral. Now, when you get to Port Canaveral, you have to walk up like the I forgot what you would call them to get to the gangway to get on the ship. You have to walk up some inclines, so you better be in good shape. If you're not, they have wheelchairs and assistance, but yeah, you're gonna have to walk up that incline, and I'm gonna connect that video of that incline because I recorded that last month to this video. But anyway, this is Miss Cruiser, or now known as Cruiser. You better be in good shape to come to this port. I just want y'all to see. It's going all the way down there. You gotta walk all the way up here. Just roll in your bag. We're gonna talk about Port Canaveral.